You ever feel like you're screaming underwater, but no one can hear you, like your prayers are bouncing back to you, empty, like the universe has turned its back on you and left you drowning in silence? You lie awake at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, your mind, a relentless hamster, while spinning through a maze of unpaid bills, looming rent, and the gnawing for that no matter how hard you push, no matter how many hours you trade for dollars, you'll never quite catch up. The credit card statements pile up like unpaid penance. The savings account is a cruel joke. And every time you try to pray, every time you try to visualize that breakthrough, every time you recite those affirmations with clenched fists and a racing heart, it feels like you're shouting into a void that's been sealed shut for decades. That heaviness in your chest isn't just stress. It's not just bad luck or a string of unfortunate events. It's something far more insidious. It's your hippocampus shrinking. I know how tired you feel. I know you've tried everything. You've worked 2 jobs just to barely keep up. Your body, a machine running on fumes and caffeine. You've prayed at midnight, begged, bargained, fasted, thinking maybe if you were holy enough, if you were disciplined enough, if you showed enough faith, the universe would finally relent. You've read every law of attraction book, highlighted every affirmation, followed every guru's blueprint to the letter. But no matter what you do, the money still isn't coming in. The stress still won't leave. You start to wonder if you're cursed, if you're unworthy, if you're just not trying hard enough. Maybe you're broken, maybe you're the problem, maybe the universe has decided you're not worth the effort. But none of that is true. The truth is much simpler and far more painful. The truth is you've been biologically trapped in a cage you can't even see. And the key to your freedom isn't out there in the world of more hustle, more prayers, or more manifestation rituals. It's inside you. It's in an organ. You've probably never given a second thought to your hippocampus. Your hippocampus is not just a part of your brain. It's the organ that connects you to God, to the universe, to the very frequency of abundance. It's the bridge between your physical reality and infinite possibility. It's the gateway through which divine ideas flow into your life. It's the sacred space where intuition whispers and synchronicities appear. But when you live in constant stress, when your brain is flooded with cortisol every single day, that bridge starts to crumble. The cells in your hippocampus literally shrink. The pathways that should carry wealth and ease to you get blocked by fear and scarcity. You're not broken, you're not cursed, you're biologically disconnected. And until that connection is restored, no amount of positive thinking or hard work will break you free. This isn't your fault. The modern world has been weaponizing stress against you. Every advertisement that tells you you're not enough unless you buy this product, every news headline that screams crisis after crisis, conditioning you to live in fear. Every boss who demands more output for less pay. Every social media post that makes you feel like everyone else is winning while you're falling behind there, all designed to keep your hippocampus in this shriveled, shrunk state. They want you in what what I call the slave wave, the beta frequency, where you feel like a hamster on a wheel, always running, but never getting anywhere. They want you to stay there because a stressed brain is an easy brain to control. A fearful brain is a predictable brain. A desperate brain is a manipulatable brain. But there's another frequency, a frequency of the wealthy, a frequency of the free, a frequency of those who seem to effortlessly attract everything they desire. It's called theta, the billionaire brain wave. And it's the key to unlocking the life you were meant to live. Think about it. Why do some people effortlessly attract money while others struggle no matter how hard they work? Why do some people make decisions that lead to breakthroughs while others stay stuck in cycles of frustration? Is it luck? Is it magic? No, it's brain chemistry. Wealthy people don't just think differently, they are different. Their brains operate in theta. They make decisions from a place of calm and clarity, not fear and desperation. Poor people are stuck in beta, reacting from panic, scarcity, and exhaustion. The difference isn't in their bank account, it's in their brain waves. You've been taught to work harder, to manifest more, to push through the pain. You've been told that if you just believe enough, if you just visualize enough, if you just work long enough, the universe will reward you. But that's like trying to grow a plant by pulling on its leaves. It doesn't work. You can't force abundance into your life when your brain is locked in survival mode. You can't attract wealth when you're operating from a frequency of lack. You're not missing the right prayer. You're not missing the right action plan. You're missing the right state of being. What if I told you there's a different way, a way to heal the organ that's been blocking your abundance all along, a way to stop struggling and start receiving? The solution isn't in more effort. It isn't in another course, another coach, or another 5 a.m. wake up call. The solution is in restoring your natural state. It's in rewiring your brain so that abundance can flow to you, not because you're trying to manifest it, but because you're being it. Let's dig deeper into why this happens. Your hippocampus is one of the most fascinating and critical parts of your brain. It's shaped like a seahorse, hence its name from the Greek hippocampos, and it sits deep within your temporal lobe. Its primary job is memory, both storing and retrieving. But it also plays a crucial role in regulating emotions and spatial navigation. However, its most overlooked function is its role as a bridge between your conscious mind and your subconscious, between your physical reality and the unseen forces of the universe. When you're under chronic stress, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, goes into overdrive. It floods your system with cortisol, the stress hormone, which in turn shrinks your hippocampus. Studies have shown that prolonged stress can reduce the size of the hippocampus by up to 25%. This isn't just about feeling anxious, it's about your brain literally shrinking. And when your hippocampus shrinks, you lose access to the part of your mind that connects you to intuition, creativity, and flow. You become trapped in a loop of overthinking, overanalyzing, and second-guessing. You lose touch with the part of you that to do without having to force it. Imagine your hippocampus as a radio receiver in a calm state. It's tuned to a clear, strong signal, theta, waves the frequency of abundance, intuition, and ease. But when you're stressed, it's like someone has cranked up the static. The signal gets drowned out. You're no longer receiving the guidance you need. You're no longer aligned with the flow of the universe. And in that static, fear takes over. Fear of not having enough, fear of not being enough, fear of never breaking free. This is why so many manifestation techniques fail. You can visualize all you want, but if your brain is in beta, if your hippocampus is shrunk and overloaded with cortisol, you're not in a state to receive. You're in a state of lack. And like attracts like, so you keep attracting. Like I've seen this play out in countless lives. Take Mark, a freelance graphic designer who was struggling to make ends meet. He had all the skills, all the talent, but every time a potential client showed interest, he'd panic. He'd overthink the project, second guess his pricing, and end up underselling himself just to secure the job. He was convinced he was unworthy of higher pay, but the truth was his brain was stuck in beta. His hippocampus was shrunk. He wasn't making decisions from clarity. He was making them from fear. Once he started using theta frequencies, his confidence soared. He began charging what he was worth. Clients stopped haggling, opportunities started flowing in. He wasn't just working harder, he was operating from a different frequency. Or consider Lisa, a single mother working 2 full-time jobs, barely keeping her head above water. She'd tried every budgeting trick, every side hustle, every manifestation ritual. But no matter what she did, the money just wasn't enough. Then she discovered the power of sound frequencies. She started listening to a 7-minute theta wave ritual every morning before work. Within weeks, she noticed small but significant shifts. A tax refund she'd forgotten about appeared. A coworker offered her extra hours at a higher rate. She started making decisions from a place of calm instead of panic. She stopped overworking. She started trusting, and the money followed. These aren't isolated cases. This is neuroscience in action. This is biology finally catching up to spirituality. The 7-minute sound ritual isn't some mystical trick or a placebo effect. It's a frequency that matches theta waves specifically designed to regrow your hippocampus. You don't need to believe in it for it to work. You just need to listen. The sound wave is waiting for you. It's like a key that unlocks the door to your cage. You've been given the key. Are you ready to use it? For decades, powerful organizations have known about the power of brain frequencies. The CIA studied it for interrogation purposes and mind control experiments. Silicon Valley elites use it to enhance creativity and productivity. They call it neuroacoustics, the science of using sound waves to influence brain activity. And the results are undeniable. When you listen to the right frequencies, your brain doesn't just relax, it transforms. Your hippocampus starts to regenerate. The beta waves that keep you stuck in struggle begin to fade. The theta waves the waves of wealth intuition, and flow start to take over. Let me give you another concrete example. David was a real estate agent who was constantly stressed. He'd close a deal, celebrate for a day, and then immediately start panicking about the next when he was stuck in a cycle of feast or famine. And his income reflected it. He tried every marketing strategy, every sales technique, every motivational seminar, but nothing changed. Then he began using theta frequencies during his morning routine. Within 3 months, his stress levels dropped. He stopped feeling like he was constantly on the edge of collapse, and his intuition sharpened. He started noticing opportunities he'd previously overlooked because his brain was too busy panicking. He began closing deals faster, his clients trusted him more, and his income stabilized. Another example: Priya, a corporate lawyer, was burning out. She worked 80-hour weeks, her health was deteriorating, and she felt like she was drowning in debt. She tried therapy, meditation, even medication, but nothing seemed to help. Then she started using theta frequencies. She noticed that her decision-making became sharper. She stopped second-guessing herself. She started attracting opportunities she'd never considered before. Within a year, she negotiated a higher salary. She switched to a more fulfilling job, and her chronic fatigue faded away. These aren't just anecdotes. This is hard science. MRI scans have shown that specific sound frequencies can stimulate neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells, in the hippocampus. When you listen to theta frequencies, your brain waves shift from the stressed, chaotic beta state into the calm, creative, receptive theta state. And in that state, abundance isn't just possible, it's inevitable, because when your brain is in theta, you're not just thinking about opportunities, you're receiving them. You're aligned with the frequency of the universe itself. Think about what it means to be in theta. It's the state you're in just before you fall asleep, where your mind is open, receptive, and creative. It's the state where miracles happen. It's the state where you're not forcing anything, you're allowing. And when you're in that state, abundance flows to you naturally. But how do you get there? How do you shift from beta to theta? The answer lies in sound. Waves have been used for centuries to alter consciousness, from Gregorian chants to Tibetan singing bowls, from binaural beats to isochronic tones. Sound has the power to rewire your brain, and when you combine the right frequencies with the right intention, the results are transformative. The theta frequency range is between 4 and 7 Hz. When you listen to sounds in this range, your brain synchronizes with the frequency, a process called brainwave entrainment. This isn't some new age gimmick. It's a well-documented phenomenon, backed by neuroscience. Studies have shown that brainwave entrainment can reduce anxiety, improve focus, and even enhance creativity. But the key isn't just listening to any theta frequency, it's listening to the right one, the one that's specifically designed to regrow your hippocampus, the one that's been tested and refined to help you shift from struggle to ease. The 7-minute sound ritual. is that frequency. It's not a generic binaural beat track. It's a carefully crafted sound wave that targets the hippocampus, stimulates neurogenesis, and shifts your brain waves into theta. And the best part, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to believe in it. You don't need to follow a specific routine. You just need to listen close your eyes. Breathe and let the sound waves do the work. Imagine waking up without that tightness in your chest. Imagine money appearing in ways you never expected, not through another exhausting side hustle, not through another desperate prayer, but through ease, through flow. Imagine your intuition guiding you to opportunities you can't even see yet, opportunities that feel like divine downloads, like sudden insights that lead to unexpected breakthroughs. Imagine the weight lifting off your shoulders, the fog clearing from your mind, the chronic fatigue fading away. That's not a fantasy, that's your birthright. But you have to heal the organ that's been keeping you from it. The modern world is designed to keep you in beta. It's designed to keep you stressed, anxious, and desperate. It's designed to keep your hippocampus shrunk and your brain waves stuck in struggle. But you don't have to stay there. You have the power to break free. You have the key, and it's waiting for you. Don't let another day go by trapped in the slave wave. The universe is waiting for you to step into your theta. The money is waiting. The opportunities are waiting. The ease is waiting. But you have to make the choice to listen, to heal, to break free. The sound wave is waiting for you at the link. It's time to accept this help. It's time to break free. You are worthy of this ease. You are worthy of abundance. The cage is opening. Walk through it.